Hey gang, how you doing? Welcome to Hollywood Squares. Circle gets the square, get all three of us and win a prize.
What's up?
Oh, of course, you know this is Jersey Mike from Real Deal Property Sharks. I'm your host, and of course, you know my other two co-hosts, Deborah Face, your face for real estate. Hi, Deb. And Coach Dick, he got his eyesight back.
What's going on,
good.
Everybody?
Let's get new
I
eyes.
got a new headset, so we got to use the other glasses.
And you got glasses too, Nick. Can you see?
Good.
Hey, reading glasses, you know.
Braille.
Here's you don't want to feel your way through life.
Nick, here's the big question: did you leave the dog at home? And it doesn't matter anyway. You can have the dog because we're
Dog's biting my leg
distancing.
right now as we speak. Biting my leg. Get out of here! Get out of here! Bother me, dog. Get out of here!
By the way, what kind of dog was it?
I can't see.
Well, folks, as you can see, we're all practicing social distancing.
Yeah.
Okay. Usually, with people with me, it's not hard. Okay.
You're
I've
right.
been doing this for years. But anyway, with the guidelines, we're practicing social distancing. And what we want to do today is the coronavirus, everybody's panicked. We've all been watching the president. We've been watching all this stuff that's going on TV, everybody's theories, everything from all their remedies from cow urine to drinking tea, so put that all aside. Everybody's all stressed out. So today we're going to have a zany show. We're going to give you a little bit of the lighter side of coronavirus.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'd like to start off the show. Okay. Here's the first thing. Now, of course, to reiterate this, of course, I'm the real deal, right, guys? Okay.
He is.
But, at the same time, too, I do have a research department. So
that research department, I tell you.
And what research they do?
It's a zany one, but it's all true. Okay. So today, here we go. We're going to start out, okay? There's a place in England. Now, this is you know how we have now in most of the states and probably in other countries, if you're watching this, they're locking everybody down. So therefore, you have to stay inside, quarantine, which everybody's climbing the walls, which either the divorce rate's going to go up or the birth rate. Either
maybe
one.
Both. Maybe both.
Maybe
a lot
both.
of single family households,
Yeah.
They're going to need apartments and houses.
I'm ready. Call me.
Well, some places. You guys are still sick. You're sick.
I'm here for you.
But
you're a face for real estate.
Yeah, he's a face for real estate. But anyway, because they're quarantined now, some places are stricter than others. Now I know in Florida, okay, we just it was mostly Miami. Oh, you're losing your eyesight, Nick.
Yeah.
You look like
the
Elvis.
Glass killing me. The glass killing me.
There you go.
Elvis has left the building. Well, anyway, on a more
because he doesn't have a mask.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait. I'm much cooler than that.
Yeah, okay.
I love that hat.
Nick, you play your part very well.
Thank you. Well,
okay.
Thank you.
But what I was going to say is most places are more strict than others. Now, to give you an example, here in Florida, okay, it started out with Miami and Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach. You weren't allowed to go, they said don't go out of the house. Some places put a curfew on. Other countries are more strict. They're not letting people go out of the house. Well, that if they see you out, you will be arrested. Okay. So with that in mind, that no matter what happens in this crazy world today, whatever rules or whatever system there is, you're going to find somebody.
Nobody follows directions.
Yeah, somebody's going to try to beat the system.
Right, always.
So here you go. Now, this is very
I wonder who that would be.
Well, say what?
I wonder who that would be out of us.
I feel like you're trying to beat the system right now, Nick.
I'm an angel. See my halo? That's why I had to wear a hat today to cover up the halo. That's why I did it.
Hey, isn't it Palm Sunday or something like that?
It is.
Yes,
Happy
it is.
Palm
It's
Sunday,
Palm Sunday.
everybody. Yeah.
And then Ash Wednesday is this Wednesday, no?
Yeah.
No, that was way before.
That was way back. Yeah.
Oh, oops.
I guess Catholic school didn't pay off for you, did it, Nick?
I didn't go.
But anyway, so here you go. Here's somebody, a real creative way to beat the system. In a place called Stevenage in the
Stevenage?
UK.
Mean.
Stevenage,
Ooh.
UK, in the UK, okay.
Uh-huh.
This guy, because they have a curfew, that when you go out, you could possibly be arrested or get fined. So
Oh, wow.
he came up with this bright idea. Now he must have been he must have been like in the armed services or something where they use camouflage, because this guy dresses up like a bush, like a tree. He puts leaves.
I like him already. I'm a big fan of bushes. I'm just letting you know.
Was it a big
Well, yeah, so am
bush?
I.
A small bush?
And hey, listen, and the beer too.
And you know what they say about two birds in the bush, right?
Yeah, a bird in the hand's worth two in the bush.
Well, I gotta
Okay.
tell you, it's very
A bush in the
important
hand,
to have
what?
good
I
curb
didn't
appeal
get
at
that.
homes.
A bird in the hand's worth two in the bush. Anyway, this guy dresses up and he figures so he won't get caught. He walks the streets and goes to the store, what he does as a bush. And he'll cross the street, he'll go into stores, whatever. So imagine this guy, you're walking down the street, you see this bush starting to move. You don't know whether to trim it,
Yeah.
water it. Dogs are probably pissing on it. You're pissing on it, it's a tree. You don't know whether to cut them or prune them.
Well, I gotta tell you, Mike, curb appeal is very important in real estate. So if somebody drives by and they see the curb appeal, they decide whether they want to go in the house or not. So I'd hate to see somebody drive by a home for sale and say, I love the curb appeal and want to go in. And then they find out, they come back later and the bush is gone because it was him.
Well, how about if you
Let me
go to
ask you a
show a
question.
house? What if you go to show a house now where somebody's still living in it? And all of a sudden you see all the bushes, and then because there's a curfew, and all of a sudden they come back to look at the house again, all of a sudden the bushes get up and start walking off. You know, or the
Hey,
bush
you're
that was
moving in,
there
I'm outta
before.
here.
I would think the house was haunted. And then it would have another value to it.
Yeah, like wasn't there a bush over there? Oh, the
Can you
landscaper was
Can you
here.
imagine if it was landscaping day and somebody tried to trim the bush?
Oh
I'm just
my
saying,
God,
trimming the
that's
bush. I mean, come on.
crazy.
Yeah, well, that's
Don't give
fair enough.
anybody any ideas.
Imagine the bush walking across the street in a crosswalk.
Hey,
There's
why
there's
did the
this
bush cross the
there's this
street?
bush, going across the
get to
Jersey,
the
why
other
did
side.
the bush cross the street?
to get to the other side, dummy.
To
No,
not
actually,
get caught.
I take that back. I take that back. Why did the bush cross the street? So he don't get caught by the cops. That's why he crossed the street.
Oh my
Because
God,
it's
that's
true.
crazy.
Our friends in the UK, I tell you.
Yeah, but only in the UK. Okay, figure, you know. But Debbie, what about like in the real like it is like curb? Imagine the bushes. Like imagine like, you know, like that would be the funniest thing. There's
That'd
bushes
be
all outside the
crazy.
house, and you go to or no, wait a minute. You go to show a house and there's bushes there.
Right.
They go inside. You give them the walkthrough. They come outside. That bush that was there is gone. It's moved on the other side
What
of the lawn. They
about
go,
about this?
"Wait a
Why
minute."
is the bush inside the house?
No, not in. Because he
How about
came
that?
in for a drink.
Well, that wouldn't be what they saw originally.
Right.
Who drew them to the house. So you know, and you can't take out anything that's attached to the home. So that could be an issue. We might have to talk to our lawyers about that. I don't know.
But somebody in a camouflage bush is technically not attached to the home,
Well,
right?
the guy must have been a
You don't know
sniper
that,
or
though.
something. He must have been a sniper in the army saying like,
A
okay,
sniper.
listen, I remember, yeah. Well, I remember we used to have to camouflage ourselves.
But my
so why
question
don't
is,
you
if he's camouflaged, how did the cops find him?
Right.
Yeah, right?
I mean,
And
you
then
can't see me.
I mean, I might be blind and so on, but I mean, don't you like?
What if he had his whole family dress up like a bush and it literally took care of the whole front of the house?
They're like a bunch of
The
bushwhackers.
whole front of the house with the bushes left, and then it was like a star house.
Or wait a minute. Here's one. I now you know my sick mind. Here's the meteors again. Going to Jersey Mike. The sick mind I have, the psychosis that I have. You know, like cars drive down the street and they have the figures in the back, the mother, the father, the kids with the dog.
Yeah, the stick figures.
Well, imagine it had bushes, like the mother, father bush with the little bushes going down, and then the
big bush is like is a redwood tree.
It's less discriminatory.
And when it comes to the pet, at the very end, the pet, it says shows the dog with his leg lifted.
What a pisser
That's
you
a good one, Mike. I like
that.
I like that. Mike, I wish you were closer to me so I could slap you upside the head. That was a good one.
Well, you can't because I'm at my house. You can't get me. I'm social distancing.
It has its perks.
Yes, it does. It does. Now, here's another creative thing. Okay. Still on the quarantine. Now, this was created. This is a good story. In New York, okay? You have the buildings in New York, some are taller than others.
Sure.
Okay. Well, this guy was in New York. Of course, they're quarantined or self-quarantined, whatever you want to put it, curfew, whatever. He's in his house one day, or his apartment building, whatever, and he's looking down, and you can see a rooftop of another building. And all of a sudden, for about like a week, he would come to his window because he drink his coffee, and he sees this girl going out on her rooftop, and she's exercising, doing exercises. So he looks down and decides, she's pretty cute. I'd like to get to know her. So he goes out, I guess, he opens up his window, yells across the street like, hey, whatever, like a construction worker, whatever.
Hey, baby, check out the gun show over here.
He should have been like Superman and jumped down.
You guys
then I'd be impressed.
See, you guys provoke me. This is why I've always said you blame it on me. You guys provoke me. Okay, here you go. Ready? So the guy's on the roof, and he sees this girl. So he yells hello. Well, she turns around, yells hello back. So he's trying to figure out a way, how the hell can I meet this girl?
Smoke singles.
Boom,
like
the Ford light bulb goes up on top of the
system.
They what?
Smoke singles like the Indians.
No, one better. That was the old days, Nick. This is modern technology.
That was 2000 and late, huh?
Well, this is what he did. He got his drone.
Of course.
Put it out the window. He wrote his phone number on a piece of paper, put it on the drone, and flew it over to her.
Right.
Wow.
He comes down and he wrote, and he wrote, I'd really like to meet you. Do you want to have a conversation? Blah, blah, blah. So all of a sudden, she puts her number back on the drone and he flies it back.
Wow.
Then they started talking on the phone. So then they were starting going boom, boom, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I guess there's getting to be an item. And now, so all of a sudden, I guess he decided he goes, I want to take you out to dinner. So she goes, sure. So this is what they did. He puts a table over by his window. She brings a table up on the roof, sets the table. She sits down at the table on the roof. He sits down at the table at his window. And they have the phone and they converse like they're out to dinner.
Wow. You know what they should have done? They should have shot the drone that was going by with the takeout food from our last show and just had it dropped on their rooftop.
Chicken. There you go, boom. Yeah, what do you want?
Well, I'll tell you, drones are great, and I think that they will be delivering food before you know it. We use drones a lot in real estate because, especially now, it's a good way to see the aerial views and the ins and outs of homes. We even have, 3D drones and other sources because
3D drones. What do they do?
Well, it looks like it's not a drone per se, but it's a 3D platform. If you feel like you're actually walking into the homes, you're walking through each room. It's very 3-dimensional.
I got a question for you. If I wear a bush, can they see me on this camera?
No, you're camouflaged.
They have bush radar. So, yeah, they can. But drones are great. Drones have been around for a while, so that's good.
I have so many people bump into me when I'm a bush, I tell you.
For lots of reasons, I'm sure.
Hey, listen, does that mean you were wearing your babushka?
My babushka. Yeah, I was wearing my grandma.
Yeah, your babushka.
A babushka.
But no, that's a really good idea if you think about how people they get very resourceful in times of crisis.
Yeah.
And if more people would be like that, and that's why the whole thing with the show, give people ideas, instead of everybody, being at each other's throats in panic.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned on the show with the doctor, there's a toilet paper shortage. Go figure. Because people are panicking.
Yeah, you got to be creative.
And by the way, on that tidbit of the toilet paper, just add from the last show, just to interject, okay? Walmart put out a thing, and BJ's and Costco, they're telling everybody all that toilet paper that you bought, don't even think about trying to return it.
I know, huh?
They're not taking anything
They shouldn't.
back.
Well,
They shouldn't.
Is that for people who've already used it, or for packages that haven't been opened?
Yeah, here it is, a shopping cart of toilet paper.
My, oh my.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
So
listen.
do you guys have your stash?
I don't have a stash.
Oh, yeah.
I have some. By the time I got to the supermarket, everything was gone. But you know what I did the other day? Because of the coronavirus and everybody stuck in the houses, I went for a bike ride, and of course my tire got flat, so I had to go to the bike store, and I got a tube, and the guy, no lie, behind the counter had a bag of toilet paper, and he said, "Hey, do you need toilet paper?" And I said, "Yeah." So he gave me a roll. He says, "Yeah, it was like a nice gesture. You buy something, they hand you a roll.
You get a roll of toilet paper."
Wasn't that
Creating that goodwill. I mean, you always need to wipe your
It was
ass.
one of the big rolls, like you'd have in an industrial, place. You know what I mean? Like not a small roll.
Right. Sure.
Yeah, I thought that was so nice. So I went out on my bike again. I got another flat and went back for some more toilet paper. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Hey, where is that bike shop? I'm running low.
Right here on Power
You can pay
Line.
people off in toilet paper. How many sheets? That's 3 sheets. No, that's 5 sheets.
Oh my! I got to tell you, not all toilet paper is created equal. I mean, those
No,
supplies,
Charmin, no.
they're very challenging.
Yes,
Yes, they are. I get the quilted northern.
Oh, my.
Northern.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a extra ultra soft Charmin kind of guy.
You're a softie.
Mr. Whipple.
Yeah, Mr. Whipple. Yeah, don't squeeze the Charmin. Now, I'm going to tell you on that note, I'm going to tell you like this is like an off thing because, of course, you know me, crazy Jersey Mike. I'm going to go off on tangents, but this I heard on the local radio station here. This is it's a cute story, okay? This guy walks into a Walgreens drugstore, okay? And I guess he's walking around. All of a sudden he sees this guy with a shopping cart filled to the top like a mountain with toilet paper, paper towels, hand sanitizer, baby wipes, etc., etc. So this guy walks up to him and he goes, "Excuse me." He goes, "Where do you get the audacity to hoard all this stuff when there's people out there that need this stuff, and babies and children and other people you don't share?" He goes, "If I was a different kind of a person," he said, "I would take you outside and stomp you into a puddle and keep stopping you until the puddle dried up." So the guy stood there, would not say a word, and he finally turns to him. He goes, "Are you finished?" He goes, "Can I finish restocking the shelves now?" So see, this is what it's going.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Isn't that funny? Imagine how the guy felt.
That's a
you know
good
what
one.
I mean?
That's terrible.
So tempers are definitely flaring to a certain extent.
Yeah, people are crazy. They're
Yeah.
just absolutely insane.
That's
They're
nuts.
yeah.
Well, it's a stressful time, you know.
Yeah.
It's a stressful
Well,
time.
now this
That's
next
why
thing.
you need to get yourself set up as a bush so nobody can see you.
Or this. Well,
It's
wait
safer.
a minute. Now, wait a minute. And then this is where it overlaps. Now, a little tip on that. We were saying how stressed out people are. Well, now this is really funny. You know how they have things that are essential and non-essential, like businesses, things you should have? Well, people all over, because you have the non-essential and non-essential. Okay, well, people in New York, a lot of people in New York, and a lot of people in San Francisco, this is a fact, they're all telling it, they're telling everybody that what is essential is marijuana. You should have marijuana because it's essential in this coronavirus.
There you go.
Now, first of all, to mellow people out, also too, imagine if the guy who dresses up like a bush was a pot plant. What would happen to
Fire.
him? If he's crossing the street, yo, look, it's weed. Let's get it.
They would put the hose on him, thinking that
Kush,
he's
the good stuff.
Right? Okay. All right. Now, to move along, okay, of course we do, because we don't want to get stuck and get it stale here. All right, now here's another one. This is a story incorporating the coronavirus with karma. This is karma. There was a guy, okay, he's married, has a nice wife, and blah, blah, blah. Well, he's a big businessman and he travels a lot. So he tells his wife he's got to go away for business for about a week. So she's like, well, okay, yeah, social distancing. Well, what he was really doing, this is like way back when this whole thing started. He takes his mistress to Italy. And guess what he came back with? It wasn't a cannoli. It wasn't a cannoli or a pizza. It was coronavirus.
Wow.
He got coronavirus while he was there. That's karma.
With
karma,
the mistress as well?
The bitch.
See?
The mistress
I
as
don't
well?
know if the mistress got it, but
Probably.
Did the poor wife find out?
yeah, because he had to go and tell you he's got the coronavirus. Where'd you get that from? Oh, it's imported.
Right down the street. Wow,
It's like
crazy.
the wine from Italy.
but I brought you a little statue of the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah.
I guess they got some issues, huh? They got some issues in addition to the virus. Did he make it? I mean, did he survive the virus? Because he's not going to survive the wife.
No, he's definitely not.
No.
I think the virus would be an easier thing to survive than the wife. For sure.
Well, all I would give that guy advice is do two things. One, see a doctor.
Yeah.
2, sleep on your stomach.
And with one eye open.
With Elena Bobbitt.
And with one eye open, man. Right?
One eye open.
Holy mackerel.
Wow.
Okay, moving right along. And by the way, thanks, Kathy. All these facts are coming from Kathy, the statistician.
Kathy, you are the best.
Researcher. Okay.
Our
There's
research department.
Okay. We've all heard of Tito's vodka, right? All right.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
All right.
Pass the line. Where's the salt?
Yeah. Right. No.
The gluten-free vodka.
That's tequila, Nick.
Gluten-free vodka. That's why it's so popular.
Vodka.
Oh,
Caviar,
vodka.
we go much better with vodka.
Other end of the world.
You can tell he's a drinker.
I can't see a thing.
Yeah, I know. I can tell. All right. Well, anyway, all right. So people started using Tito's vodka. Okay, when the shortage, everybody's buying up all the hand sanitizer.
Right, yeah.
Right.
They were using Tito's vodka, okay, as hand sanitizer. Tito's got the wind of this, that this guy was doing this. So then they put out this a public service message telling them, don't use Tito's vodka as hand sanitizer because Tito's vodka is only 40% alcohol. He goes, hand sanitizer needs to be 60%. They go, use Bacardi 151. That works better.
I got a great story about Bacardi 161.
Yeah.
151. Yeah. About 20, 30 years ago, I was with a buddy of mine. We were on Fire Island taking like a weekend trip. And we went into this restaurant and they made a drink called Rocket Fuel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Rocket Fuel.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what it was, but I think it was basically a Long Island iced tea, maybe.
Right.
No. It was a pina colada topped with amaretto and 151.
And they lit it on fire?
And lit on fire, yeah. And you would think that and lighting it on fire, you would think that it would take the alcohol out of it.
Yeah.
Not so much. I ended up feeling very nice that day.
Yeah.
And I walked out with like a bunch of denim jackets that I bought with the logo of the place.
Oh, that's so funny.
And they had to stop all that until a girl in a bar, because they did that same thing and her hair caught on fire. And back in the 80s with the hairspray.
Wow.
Poof.
Wow. Well, it happened to me too. Look.
Yeah, dangerous. Well, that's a good alcohol to have at your home. Yeah, what do you call it? When you have a party at your house, little homecoming or
yeah, multi-purpose it, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
Debbie,
it could be a hand
that's what you should-
sanitizer. You could get wasted from it. Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, that's what you should do. You should tell them when
Homewarming
you show
party?
when you show a house, tell them to come into this house, we give out free hand sanitizer.
Actually-
and you have a bottle, 151
Yeah.
rum
Yeah.
there, and not only that, you can have a drink too, and then the
Yeah,
rate price to buy
the hell with the toilet paper. Give them 151.
Give it to them as they come in and
Come here, sign the contract. Have a drink.
yeah, there you go. How do you like the house? I love it. Everything's wonderful and warm.
I'm getting a little hot here.
Yeah, right? Yeah, can you imagine that?
I love it. I love it.
It's hot.
All right.
Hey, what was that story that you were telling us about with the neighborhood in Italy and the water system?
Oh, no, I'll get to that. Well, okay, I'm gonna get to that, but like the spin off of this is that
Do we have time?
Now listen, because this is with the hand sanitizer and selling houses. All right. Now, after you've sanitized your hands and had a couple drinks of the hand sanitizer, the Bacardi 151. All right. Well, now people just go on Facebook. You go have this idea. People are using women's thongs as face masks.
Oh,
Imagine using a thong as a face mask.
I'm not
But
going to
we've
use
all
my
done that
thong
once
as a
or
face
twice
mask.
before, haven't we?
You say what?
If I use a thong as a face mask, I'm definitely going to get the coronavirus.
Well, you should put it on your face after the wash, not before the wash.
No, it's not going to cover enough.
Well, you only have to cover your nose and your mouth. You put it on upside down and put the strap over
Well, she's
your
got
head.
a point. I mean,
It's
size
a
matters,
thong,
right?
Mike. If you
What
never
size
seen
of
a
a
thong,
thong?
it's like a string. What's that going to cover? I mean, really?
No,
Come on.
but you put the string in the back. I already thought it all out. I had it like the whole thing.
All right,
mapped
next
out.
episode, I want you to like Jimmy rig a
straight.
thong, okay?
Okay.
Show us how it works.
Demonstration,
For all
yeah.
you folks out there, I will do that for you to show you the proper way.
Actually,
Put
we
a
should have
thong
had
on your
one.
face.
You should
That's true story.
you should be showing everybody how to use one while you're talking about it.
I
would
heard
be-
people were using bras
Right thing.
as face masks, but not a thong. That's
Yeah, well, the
quite
thong's easy.
ingenious.
With the bra, you have to decide which side, the left side or the right side. Sort of like
Uh-huh.
a Twix bar. A bra is like a Twix bar. You got to figure
But I
what
mean,
side you like. The
let
right,
me ask you a
left side or
question:
right
can
side.
you only wear that if you're a female, or can you?
No,
can you
we
wear
see
it
the
as-
guy
No.
with one.
I
Well-
mean, do guys have to wear jock straps? I mean, I'm just curious.
Hey, that's another good idea. I never thought of that one. Put it on your ears.
Jock strap with the cup.
Hey,
You don't
when
want
we
to
were-
suffocate
hey,
yourself.
When we were in high school, did we used to use that and call that a Chinese nose guard? That's what we used to do on the football team. Used
Is
to
that
put a
right?
cup in and say, "This is a Chinese nose guard."
Really? Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Okay, moving along because it's gonna get sick. We're boom, 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 boom. We're
Yeah,
four-wheeling
we're
now.
almost at that time.
Yeah, we're almost at that time. Now here's the thing. All the dating sites, all right, they're trying to implement, they're trying to look like Tinder and Plenty of Fish. Like, we always talk about dating sites. I've talked about it on past shows, but now they're coming on and they're putting out public service messages on their sites saying, yeah, practice social distancing, do this, stay away from people. Goes, wait a minute, it's a dating site. Aren't you trying to hook up? Isn't that sort of like oxymoronic? Tinder, like, yeah, you want to get a hookup and yet stay away from somebody.
Yeah.
So what do you have to do?
Story.
Phone sex? Phone sex. Hey, how you doing? I met you on Tinder. Blah, blah,
Well, they
blah.
have all these Zoom things that they can do it like we're doing right now. You could actually talk to somebody and kind of meet with them. You know,
There you go.
there's
Right.
always a way. I mean, we're doing a lot of real estate
Hey,
transactions.
baby, push your hair back for me.
Yeah, right. Or here's another thing.
Your
Now,
shoulders look really strong.
They have these,
man.
and besides the thongs, here's another thing with the coronavirus, all right? Can you imagine now they're setting up all these drive-through testing places?
Uh-huh.
Okay, they have all these testing places for coronavirus. You don't even get out of your car, no touch, they drive through. Can you imagine? Okay, it's just like going through Burger King. Can you imagine going through and the song would be Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce. Coronavirus don't upset us. All you have to do is let us swab you today.
Only you, Jersey.
That's
and on
it.
that note, Jersey.
On that note, okay,
at
folks.
the end.
Okay, we're getting crazy because we all have cabin fever and we're going crazy. We're all separated, but I just want to tell you, being Jersey Mike and my two hosts, Deborah Face and Coach Nick, we want to wrap this up, and we have more for you. We'll have more for you on another show. So we all just want to say thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to write us, and we want to say
Be
peace
safe.
out.
And stay safe, I tell you. Stay safe.
And stay
We're
safe.
out of here.
We're outta here.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.